for tuning in to Naturally Tanya. So you can already see by the title that I'm gonna do a get to know me tag today. I realized that while I introduced my YouTube channel, I didn't necessarily introduce myself, so I just figured it'd be fun to get on here and do this tag. Before we get right on into it, if you're new here, you already know, go click that subscribe button down below, click that bell right next to it so you stay up to date on everything that's going on, and we can get right on into this tag now, all right, so let's get on into the first question. All right. First question that I'm sorry if I'm looking down, guys. I have the questions right here that I'm, answering. So first question is, where did you grow up? I was born and raised in Connecticut. That answers the second question because it asks where I currently live. I'm still in Connecticut, y'all. Who is your first best friend? My first best friend, mad random question. Her name was Jessica. We met in pre-K. Shout out to Jessica. Don't know where she is right now because we both changed schools right after pre-K. So, yeah. How tall are you? I'm about 5'6" and 3/4 if you want to get technical, but we just gonna leave it at 5'7". Dogs or cats? I guess I'm gonna have to go with dogs. Sorry. Funniest moment throughout high school? We're gonna skip that question because I feel like all of high school was hilarious when I look back on it. What year were you born? 1989. Great year. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I have gone to college. Let's see, tea or coffee? Definitely, I'm a tea person. I will drink coffee. I don't not drink coffee, but I don't drink it as frequently. And if I do, it's because your girl's exhausted and she needs like a super pick me up. What sports do you play or have you played? I've played. Let's see, I played tennis, ran track. I learned lacrosse, but not too much happened with that. I do like to play basketball. I'm not necessarily good at basketball, but I like to play basketball. I also like to rollerblade. I guess that's it. Do you speak any languages and how well? Took 3 years of Spanish. It's still like a basic conversation that I'm gonna be able to have with you, ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, ¿y tú? Very, very basic stuff. I also, it's not really a language, but my parents are from the Caribbean, so they speak broken English, which we call a dialect. Not necessarily patois, like how, I know Jamaica has patois, but it's similar too. It's just not exactly the same, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's not really a separate language, but I know that not everybody understands it, so that's the only reason why I'm including it, So, yes, are you single or taken? I am currently in a relationship, yes. Let's see. How would you describe your fashion sense? These questions are so random. I have no idea how to describe my fashion sense. I think that I'm very classic. I feel like I will be on trend. I like trendy items, but I like to put I guess a classic spin on whatever it is that's trending, But I like to be comfortable but cute, but I'm still a girly girl sometimes. It's everything wrapped into one. That's why I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I feel like it's however I'm feeling. My fashion sense, I just express myself through how, however I feel that day. My clothes and my face, everything is gonna reflect that. So that's all I got for that question. What is your go-to hairstyle? This has changed a lot over the years, but I feel like now that I'm natural, even when I had relaxed hair, I guess it was some form of ponytail. Now it's the updo, the puff, the buns. When in doubt, that's what you'll see me rocking. It takes 2 seconds for me to do this, so I mean, hey. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 younger sisters. What is your go-to fast food order? I don't really eat fast food, guys. I don't eat McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Now I don't eat that stuff. So the only thing that I do eat that classifies is probably gonna be Chick-fil-A, and I have a couple different orders, but I would say the one I order most frequently is gonna be that spicy chicken deluxe. Yes, on that multi-grain bread, multi-grain bun. For pepper jack cheese, upgrade your fries to a large and get that lemonade to drink with some Polynesian sauce on the side. That's the order right there. Okay. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I use a Mac. Let's see. What are your morning and evening routines? I do have a video up on my evening routine, so you could go check that on out. I don't have a morning routine up yet, just because that video is a little weird to film in my mind, because it's like, I guess I don't have to film myself waking up, just what I do when I wake up. But when I wake up, it's pretty basic. I just will apply, you know, my moisturizer, do my brows, whatever lipstick I'm doing, get my hair did, and get ready to go to work. If I'm not going to work, then I'm just waking up, brushing my teeth, doing all that good stuff, and going to the gym. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes I'll shower in the morning, but usually I shower right before bed, because especially with these brutal winters that we have, it dries my skin out a lot if I take like a warm shower and then I go out into the, you know, that frigid air. So I usually don't do that. Do you have any bad habits? I mean, we all have bad habits. That's a tricky question though, because when someone asks you what your bad habits are, I don't know, for me, I'm not perfect, but nothing immediately comes to mind. The only thing that I can the only thing I can think of is that I have been told, I realize in my old age or older age, that I do like to cut people off, or not like to, but I can cut people off if we're like having like, I don't know, I don't realize that I do it. I don't do it on purpose or to be disrespectful. It's only as I've gotten older have I realized that that's not cool. It is kind of disrespectful. So I have like had to check myself when that happens, because I think growing up in my household, we would all cut each other off and we weren't getting offended. Like, it wasn't like, oh, to be rude or anything. It's just like, there's a lot of people in my family, and sometimes to get your point across, you gotta cut somebody else's statement short and get your point in. So I feel like I pick that up, and sometimes I don't realize when it's happening. Doesn't make it right, but it's something that I'm aware of now, and I try to work on. I don't know. You know, sometimes when you're arguing with somebody and they say something it's not what you said, you know, you want to hurry up and get in there so that you can correct the statement, because you don't want them to go too far with that wrong statement, you know? I don't know, guys. We're gonna move on. Tell us one thing that we wouldn't know about yourself. I hate those questions. Anybody remember them icebreaker questions? I feel like that's one of them. One fun fact. Oh gosh. I guess that I'm goofy, you know, I'm really, really silly. Like, I'm a goofball. If you know me really well, then you've definitely seen that side of me. I like to make people laugh. I like to make my friends and family laugh. But I don't always let everybody see that side of me, and I'm not sure why. But the older I get, the kind of, I don't know, the more open I'm becoming with that, like with all sides of me. It's like, you either love me or hate me, I don't know. It's whatever, like take it or leave it type of situation. So I've been doing a lot better at letting people see that side of me, but I could be real goofy, y'all. Like, I don't take myself that seriously. I don't know, I feel like pretty girls can be silly girls. You can be like multifaceted. I think growing up it was like, oh, if people perceived you as being, you know, pretty and cute, like you couldn't be funny at the same time. But you know, all that is a bunch of crap. So you can be, you know, be who you are. Next question is, do you know your personality type and what is it? I'm not really sure if they mean if you're an introvert or extrovert, or what that question is really asking, but I think I'm both. I think people would say that I'm probably an extrovert, because I've been told that I'm very sociable, that I can be like a social butterfly, which I guess is true. I am friendly. I do like people. I could get along with a rock. So if I can't get along with you, you better check yourself, because that means you got some things going on. Because I usually really try hard to find something I like about a person, and like, you know, I try to see the good in everybody. That's typically how I am. But there are times where, like, I think when I view myself that I'm an introvert, because I'm very observant, and like, I like to see when I first meet you, like, I'm not rude, I'm friendly and everything, but I'm watching you, because I'm watching to see if what you say, if that's really what you're about. Because sometimes you can't take people at face value. They tell you one thing, but they're doing something else. So I really just try to, I read a lot of body language, a lot of, like, I pay attention to what people are saying. I like to let people do most of the talking first when I first meet them, because I'm getting a feel for you know what I mean? So yeah, and there are times where, like, I don't feel like being around anybody. Like, I enjoy my own company. I just want to be with me, myself, and I. So that's why I think that I'm a combination, you know, combination. What theme parks have you been to? Okay, another random question. I have been to Six Flags New England, Not Great Adventure, still on my to-do list. Where else? I feel like there's so many amusement parks, but why are none of them coming to my mind now? So Six Flags New England, we have one in Connecticut called Lake Quasi. I guess it qualifies as an amusement park. So I've also been to Disney World, all the parks. I've been to Busch Gardens. I've been to, where else have I been to? Universal Studios. I've been to, this place in Vegas called, was it Amusement Dome? Whatever amusement park they have in Vegas, I've been to that one. And I guess that's really it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I guess not. I feel like there should be more, but I guess there is nothing else on the list for me to add. Oh, Hershey Park. Been to Hershey Park. I guess now that's it. Yeah. All right. And I think the last question on here is how many countries have you traveled to? Really not that many, because most of my traveling is done in America, and can't really include America because I live here. I don't travel to here. I live here. So I guess it would just be, I've been to a lot of Caribbean places like Jamaica, St. Thomas. St. Thomas is a U.S. Virgin Island, so I don't know if that counts either, but we don't include it. Jamaica, St. Thomas, Antigua, Bahamas, and I think that's it. So it is 4. Yeah. 4 countries, but I'm not mad at it. There'll be more traveling in my future. What is your favorite color? Purple. And it's not on here, but I find it strange. I guess it assumed you would know my name, but I know that my my channel is called Naturally Tanya, but my full name is Latanya. Tanya is just obviously my nickname. That's the most common nickname. I do have some friends, especially my high school crew, that calls me Lala because one of my best friends, her name is also Tanya. So, you know, just to keep things, we don't want to get confused. So yeah, that's all I have there. I kind of like this little tag situation, so maybe I'll do some more tag videos. So that is all I have for today. Please don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend. If you aren't subscribed already, I mean, you watched the whole video, go hit subscribe down below, click on that little bell, you know, it's all right, let's be friends. And follow me on social media if you're not already, and until next time, bye guys.